clock's come and gone, and we're off in Week 6 on EA Sports. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. I don't know if they're going to get to him. It doesn't look like it. And out of bounds. Oh, I know we all wanted to see the touchdown there, but he gets it down to the 10 on the return.
Yeah, I know we all wanted to see him finish that score. His teammates certainly did as he was rolling down the field. But this offense would tip the cap and say thank you kindly and try to go finish the touchdown off themselves.
The return couldn't quite finish it off, Brock, but the offense sure can as they begin here, first and goal. They'll run here. It's Harvey. There's so much for
she did the hidden stickness.
He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
I was back adjusted to this shit too.
These are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything you watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
He completes it in traffic. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
So now, here's third and goal. Third and long for him here. Setting up the running back screen.
I overran it.
Broncos take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Here's Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
I overran it.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Has this at the 6. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Ravens to the line now. First and 10. It's the first carry for the Auburn rookie. Hits a seam at the 40. And they'll finally get him at the 47-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, play action. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Ravens first down. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Working now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Running in the red zone. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And the defender coming away with it. Jonte Barron has it. And the Broncos are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
All right.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drives.
What?
You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's second down now.
I just marched down. Marched all the way down there. Just to throw a peek.
I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Second down, give to Harvey. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to come earlier, so he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Gain of 14. And the Broncos first down.
Harvey once more. A lot of space ahead. Running in the red zone. Oh, hey, touchdown, Denver! The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Kicking team on to try the PAT.
Marched down the fucking field through a pick.
And the Broncos try out to an early 14-0 lead.
I should have came on here and said that's
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away.
Everybody does this dumb
Sings now on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Lee McNeil in on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Takes the second down snap.
I ran into him. Stay in the pocket, Sean. Stay in the pocket.
That's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third
Literally
down.
fucking. I got something. I
I
broke that habit, but then I fucking
start
doing it again.
Nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
6 defensive backs out there. Broncos going dime here on third down.
Stay in the pocket, boy.
Here he goes, third and long. Completed to his running back. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fields this at the 19. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the puncher gives him new life and this first down. They'll run here following the penalty. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. To the air now on 1st and 10.
Ooh, that's
the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early
I'm in the first, but it's about to be
now
the
you
end of the
see
first.
the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He'll find that for a few. It's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hits him on the in route. He's rocked. That ball's free. Recovered by the Broncos. And he'll get it up to the 27.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football.
Got hit by
every one of them is going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now. Telling him next time.
Oh, Lord Jesus, man.
He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 20-zip lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos Broncos push their lead to 21-zip already. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
We've got a screen to the running back.
Yo, 72. Touch somebody. He didn't even touch nobody right there. Holy shit. Didn't even touch nobody. Just.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 21-0 our score. Back to the bank in just a moment.
They didn't even touch nobody. I get the first down. He touched somebody.
Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll have it 3rd and 3. Short pass brought in. And this does not get it. Looking short field, and the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Onside deception, 4th and less. Trailing or tie. Yeah, I'm going for this.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Here's the snap on 4th. And they'll turn it over.
Oh, my niggas can't hold shit. My niggas can't hold shit. Oh my lord. Oh my days. Oh my days.
Never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
1st and 10. It's Harvey.
He's running all over my team. He's running all over my team.
The Broncos are running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Sims now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. We've set it down from the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10, looking to throw. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag.
Wow, it's everything box right there.
Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't the time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Only 1 yard there. Not much of a dent for them, though. They're facing 3rd and a mile.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Another drop. The last 2 plays, both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Starts his return from the 23. Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. And they steal it back on the return. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll come out throwing.
Catch that.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage,
Goes all around him, and down he goes. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
it's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Great run here. He's across the 35. He cuts right up. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This return starts in the 5. Showing a little burst so far.
Oh, Lord. Everybody was blocked. Everybody was blocked. What the fuck?
Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting
Everybody was hemmed up.
Wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute
Everybody
on
was
the
hemmed
field.
up right there.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
What happened?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
You don't know.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Running left side by Jefferson. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45.
Throwing now off the play action.
That's a linebacker out there. That is a linebacker out there. That nigga high as hell for that bitch.
You can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Yo, 86. Hold on for a second.
It'll be this group's job.
Couldn't get a second out of you to get in the hole.
Ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
That one's complete, right side. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that being stopped short of the sticks.
Move this offense is making is toward the line, Bronk. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They're going to try to throw for it. And he put everything he's got behind it. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Delanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know, Kate, once that ball got tipped, all bets were off. Everybody in the neighborhood had a chance at it. It was just a race to see who could go get it first.
Thought I put just enough on that motherfucker. I guess I did it.
And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you worried about have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
So it'll be 2nd and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Prime Time in just a moment. We break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. From his end zone, it's Nix. And he set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Always hurts to do this. They give up the safety and now have to kick it away. He has it at the 13. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Hot quick right side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly,
that is a pick.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
Sticking to the air here. It's his running back. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens jump some of the lead off before the half. It's a Justin Jefferson.
There are a couple different ways now.
So
you can win on
my
a fly
connection.
route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
How That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens get it back to a 19-point deficit.
Down 19.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Has this at the 6. He's got a lead.
Good tackle, because he's about to bring it back out again.
Here, they're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
My boys don't want to, what's the name right now? Get off the block.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Nix from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the wide open down the field, and he has it. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And they're going to score.
Bad user by me. Holy shit. Because they sometimes let niggas, what's the name, get past that shit. They sometimes let them throw later when they pass the line of scrimmage, so I was playing for that.
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel like the whole sideline gets deflated, but I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams, and you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is, so making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, that's going to be hugely important here down the road.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They gain 11 on that play, and that's going to be a Baltimore first. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Setting him on the dive. A look ball, he's way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third down from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. On the handoff, here's Harvey. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Buys time, rolling right. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. Misfire there. Couldn't connect.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. He's throwing deep to the left side. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. They give up the middle to Harvey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Almost set. Ready.
Get to Harvey here from the pistol. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Throwing here, Nix. He has the first over the middle. Give him 24 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
This is one of those plays you're going to see on tape this week, I guarantee you. Not because of the catch, but because of the effort. Lays out and brings in the off-target throw.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
37, ready. Ready.
Mitchell off the pistol give. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Bronc. It's 3rd down. Well, hold on a second. We've got a Raven hurting pretty good out there. They're going to head out to look at him. So now here's 3rd and 5. It's quick out wide, complete. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Ready. Ready.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Ready. Ready.
Now toss. This is Harvey. Home to the right. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Kicking team out to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos continue piling onto this lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's completed right side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Another carry for him. No gain here after a gain of only 1, and now they'll face 3rd and 9.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
Let's go now.
Hand off now from the gun. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's Ravens football, and they're going to look for points here, no doubt, but might be too little too late for them in this lopsided contest. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is a heater going deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Throw caught by his running back. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Harvey on the carry. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. And it's a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve third down and 4.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
On the draw, they give to Harvey. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Halfway there on first down, that brings up second and 5.
At the Ravens' 46-yard line.
Here we go. Green 19, good after that.
It's Harvey straight ahead. And that's not what the offense started with. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, doesn't matter.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. This will be grabbed at the 5. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this drive's quickly heading in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be second and 12. Back to the well again. And how about this, Bronk? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it third and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on third and 1. Fits it through the middle. And he is stopped with authority there. But that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Guy play straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this one you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Ran into it all that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
Brings up third down and 9.
And they'll throw third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here we go, set. 70 rings.
Desperation time here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jonte Barron has it. And he's taken down, but before that offense comes out, they may want to wait a second. We've got a flag down, and it is in the backfield. A costly penalty flag there as that turns 4th down into 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Defenses at this level, really any level, will let you run it there all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. You can give up yards, even a healthy chunk of them. But just throw the ball and make sure he's brought to a halt well shy of that 1st down marker.
And things just seem to keep snowballing for them. Now their special teams is involved. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
First play's a design run. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. This is a design look for Fields.
Here we go,
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. Looks like a design keeper here for Fields.